Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Philadelphia Phillies taking on the Seattle Mariners.
And now,
and we'll be back with the first pitch right after this.
Seattle Mariners.
Just about set to go now. And our pitcher in this game, Owen White. Chris, he's looking for a bounce back this season.
Yeah, really struggled last year, and it was one of those seasons that you just want to flush. But I think you have to remember and take the opportunity when you do struggle to really look yourself in the mirror, identify what went wrong, and make improvements. And I have no doubt that that's what this guy did in the offseason to prepare himself to come back and to be one of the best bounce-back players in the league. We'll see today. He'll have a real opportunity to prove a lot of people wrong.
One out in the top of the first.
Batting second, the designated hitter, Alex Bohm.
And stepping in for the Mariners, Marco Mendoza, leading the AL in batting average. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Oh, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharp.
Over to Turner for one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. Runners at the corners here. One away. Julio Rodriguez up next for the Mariners. He's a guy who does it all. Here's a 3-0. Runner on the go. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Now, this is a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
Here comes the pitch. Got him. Huge strikeout there.
Got to give him a huge amount of credit on the mound right there. Got squeezed a little bit on the pitch right before that one. You know it should have been a strike. Everyone in the building knew that it should have been a strike, but he didn't let it get to him and throw him off his game. Came back with another good pitch for the punch out with the bases loaded. That's good pitching right there.
Cam Collier up next for the Mariners. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. And a pitch. Runner takes off for third. Pitch almost got him. Now here's an easy out with a pair of runners. And up next for Seattle, Marco Mendoza. 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
And that hit carries a little extra meaning, Boog. It keeps his hitting streak going. He is dialed in at the dish right now.
I don't think there's a more confident hitter in all of baseball right now. Looks like he's expecting a knock every time he steps to the plate. First and second, 2 down. And now it's Julio Rodriguez. This guy has turned into a beast. And now the lefty. And there's ball 4.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. The game plan that he's sticking to, he's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
So 2 down. Here's Alex Verdugo. Line drive. And it's into the gap. 1 runs in. Now a second crosses the plate. And they clear the bases. 3-run score. And they take a 2-run lead.
Just a clutch at bat right there. Big time swing when this team really needed it. Fastball off the plate a little bit, but a really nice job of going with it. Punched it to the opposite field for that knock.
So digging in, Marco Mendoza. 1 for 2.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
And that one lifted in the air center field. And he makes the catch. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with 1 away.
The center fielder, number 44, Julio Rodriguez.
Back in Seattle, and now Yoan Moncada. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. Out to short. And it gets by him.
Still able to come through.
One down. Brandon Marsh stands in for the Phillies. On the ground to short. Fires over to first. And there's two away.
Well, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as it hit.
And now it's going to be Marco Mendoza.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
Come on, sitting on something right here. Hey, let it fly.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Anderson flying around third. He scores. It's 5-2. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Here's the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. He's 0 for 1. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed, quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal you a bag. That's strike 3 and the third out. So we take a break. So 2 runs in the inning on 3 hits. No errors, but 2 are left stranded. We're through 6 full. It's the M's 5 and the Phillies 2. So 2 away with nobody on. This is Bryson Stott.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Bounced up the middle. On to first, ball game. And the Mariners take the series opener here at home.
Well, they win the opener at home. First game of the 3-game series, and there's just such a good feeling when you're in your own ballpark, you're sleeping in your own bed, you're eating your clubhouse manager's food, everything's right in your world, and they played like it today.
And your final score, 5-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Seattle Mariners, 5 runs.
From the home of the Mariners since 1999, T-Mobile Park here in Seattle. Interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Philadelphia Phillies taking on the Seattle Mariners. First pitch coming your way
And
next.
now, your 2027 Seattle Mariners.
Just about set to go. And towing the slab, Eduardo Rodriguez. What should we keep an eye on here?
He's had his ups and downs in his career as his ERA is just over 4, but this is a guy that's not afraid. He's going to take the ball, he's going to go out there and give it his best.
Bryce Harper to the plate.
Hey, we got one.
On the ground, out to short. Harper retired.
Batting fourth, the third baseman, Yoan.
Back at T-Mobile Park, bottom of the second. Leading off, Marco Mendoza. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply. The pitch. And he swings over the top there.
He's like Mike Trout. You figure whatever you put in his hand, whether it's a bat, whether it's a golf club, whether it's a basketball, he can do it and get it done. And a rare talent, so much fun to watch.
And the lefty with the 0-1. That one ripped. Marsh hauls it in, and there's one away. First and third, 2 away. Here's some real power at the plate. Marco Mendoza. He's 0 for 1. Pitch misses there, and it's 1-0.
Good speed on the base pass. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or run and hit.
Drilled in the air, right field, way back there, and that is out of here. He muscles that one out the opposite way. His 11th of the year. It's 5-1.
He's going to have nightmares about that pitch. Perfect execution. It's not supposed to produce that result. He got hurt by a really good one there, but even a better swing at the plate.
And now here is Harper. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
Out to short. They get the force, and that is the third out of the inning. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. Home half of the fifth coming up. It's the M's 5 and the Phillies 1. Marco Mendoza will hit next. He's already homered here in this one. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit.
Man, he smoked it.
He was all over that one. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Manuel Margot up to the plate. He's sitting on 99 career homers. We'll see if this is the moment to notch number 100. And that's ball 4.
Boog, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at bats?
Oh, that's a good question.
I think that if they gave the pitcher a false scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. 2 outs, a couple of base runners at first and second. Bounce to the right. He takes it on his own, and that'll do it. Mariners leave a couple. Here's a big power threat. Marco Mendoza looking to do more of what he did back in the third.
No doubt. That 3-run homer is a huge reason why they're in a good spot right now in this ball game, and an important swing of the bat. This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Hey, see you drive it right back with the pitcher, huh now?
The lefty, the 1-0. Runner on the go. There's a swing and a drive. To the warning track, makes the catch.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by...
And here's the catcher, Garrett Stubbs. Is just 1 strike away. On the ground to the left. On to first, ball game. And the Mariners take the first 2 games of this series.
With this win here today, you've won the first 2 games of this 3-game series. So you would think the work is done, but when you're at home, I don't believe so. You got to come back with a mindset for game 3 that you want to win it, and you're going to go out and do everything that it takes. You win like that at home, you position yourself for good things down the stretch.
7-2 your final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
One error. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 20 minutes.
On the corner of Dave Niehaus Way and Edgar Martinez Drive, welcome to T-Mobile Park. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend set. It's the Philadelphia Phillies taking on the Seattle Mariners. First pitch coming your way next.
Mariners.
About to get started here. And towing the slab, George Kirby. What do you have on him, Singy?
Comes into this start sporting a lifetime ERA just over 3. He's been pretty great for most of his big league career. Can't wait to watch him in this one.
Turner. Now the throw to first on the run. And save. He busted it down the line for that infield single. And here's the first baseman, Matt Mervis. 4 for 8 in the series so far.
Mervis.
Come on, big guy. See it, drive it. See it, drive it.
Line drive, base hit. Lead runner around second.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there, coming back in that at-bat.
Here's Manuel Margot. Blasted 2 home runs in last night's game. Mendoza at third. Mervis at first. 2 out of the inning. High in the air, out to right. Harper has a beat on it. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Mariners leave a couple. This is Bryson Stott. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Bounce to the right side. Whips it to first. Now 2 away.
Batting 7, the first baseman, Bobby.
And welcome back. On to the 3rd inning. Here's a speed threat, Justin Crawford. Kirby back to work. Bounced out to short. Mendoza. The throw to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd.
Talk about being able to dial up the velocity. That first baseman over there might need a little pad inside that thing.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. Marco Mendoza getting ready to hit. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals.
1-0.
And the 1-0. Bounce to the left side. Tosses to first, and 1 gone to the 4th as they get the leadoff man.
Up next for Seattle.
1 out, base is empty. Justin Crawford stands in for the Phillies. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. On the ground, Mendoza. To first, that's out number 2. So up next, Marco Mendoza,
Shortstop,
1 for 2.
Marco
Mendoza in his 4th year, 22 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. That one misses, and that's ball 1.
If you're on the mound right now, you know you have to retire this hitter. If he gets on base, it could open up the floodgates for this offense to score some runs.
1 down, base is empty. Smoked on the ground to second. Stott over to first in time. And that's an out. And now the shortstop, Marco Mendoza, 1 for 3. First offering misses the mark.
These fans, they are ready to cheer about something.
Hey, come on, big guy. Need you right now.
Here you go. Punch up for us here.
And it's 1-1.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
The tying run at the plate. On the ground to third. Nice grab. Nicely done for the out.
A quick move to his left, fully extended there in front of the shortstop to make the grab. Up with it, then a strong, accurate throw across the diamond to complete this highlight play. It has become increasingly difficult to throw a complete game shutout because of all of the offensive prowess that these hitters are showing around the league today. But he had total command of this game, and he saw it all the way through to the end.
And an art. And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Cincinnati Reds taking on the Seattle Mariners. John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. And Chris, we've got an opportunity to watch one of the true superstars of the sport, Julio Rodriguez. Always exciting to see him in action, and it seems like he consistently finds a way to impact the game.
Yeah, Boog, it's offensively at the plate, defensively when he's on the bases. And this guy's just a heads-up player, but he's got so much talent, and he makes the most of that. I believe it starts with his preparation because you never see him give away an at-bat.
About to get started here. Today's starting pitcher, Logan Gilbert.
He's had his ups and downs in his career as his ERA is just over 4, but this is a guy that's not afraid. He's going to take the ball. He's going to go out there and give it his best.
Marco
Batting
Mendoza up next
The
for the
shortstop,
Mariners. You know, when you look
Marco
around the game and think about
Mendoza.
the best power hitters in the sport, this guy is one of the first names you got to come up with. And a foul ball. Now the 0-1. Swings and crushes one. Right field, way back, and gone. He'll circle the bases, and they're chipping away. It's 4-1.
Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. You saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ball game.
Welcome back. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the left fielder, Austin Hendrick.
Austin Hendrick.
Gilbert back to work. Out to short. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Batting 9, the center fielder, Michael
Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds. He tripled and scored his first time.
Hey, 2 away now.
Out to short. Mendoza tosses to first, and that will end the inning. So they make short work of him there. Now to the bottom of the second.
Let's go now.
Back in Seattle, stepping in, the slugging shortstop, Marco Mendoza.
Marco Mendoza.
The right-hander back to work. Pitch misses, and that is ball one. Hunter Green, a lot of people are excited about this guy. The second overall pick in 2017, made his debut in 2022. What a fastball he has.
Yeah, it's amazing. Even if he's not pitching for a winning team, just stopping and seeing what he's doing is unreal. Fastball velocity, effortless, hits triple digits regularly.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. He popped out his first time.
Rodriguez.
Ball to strike. Runner on the go. Throw to second, and great jump.
Well, he's really showing us the dynamic skill set he brings to the field on this one. Homered earlier, now he swipes second, showing off the speed. Really fun to watch him play the game.
Here you go. Let it fly right here.
Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. Mendoza around third. He'll score easily, and it's now a 2-run game. The tag, and he's out at second. Oscar Gonzalez, the next to hit for the Reds. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Oh, great stop. Fires to first. Now one gone in the top of the 6th.
Great cat-like reflexes right there. Lays out, knocks the ball.
Base is empty, one away. Marco Mendoza up next for the Mariners. And that one wrapped foul. And he deals. Hunter Green has a long way to go before he's the most famous baseball player from his high school. Mike Stanton went to Notre Dame High School in Sherman Oaks, California. Of course, now we know him as Giancarlo Stanton. Ground ball up the middle. A dive. Nice stop. On target. He got him. Nice play.
Well, you can see right there, he looks very...
Back at T-Mobile Park. We're at the top of the 8th. In now for the Reds, Oscar Gonzalez. Thompson back to work. Hit hard on the ground to short. Whips it across. And a quick out, number 1.
Now batting, shortstop, Noel V. Marte.
2 outs, nobody on. And now for Seattle, Marco Mendoza. He's already homered in this game. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. This one in the air, center field. Got it. Nice grab. And that's the inning. Now batting Michael C. Gianni. And here it comes. On the ground to short, Mendoza. Throw to first, great stretch, and they got him.
Now batting, the third baseman, Ellie.
It's always nice to grab the opener of a series. You come into a new ballpark and just sometimes things aren't as comfortable as what you've been used to. The mound doesn't look straight. The background isn't what you like, but they didn't let any of those things distract them. In fact, they looked like they were playing a home game. Excellent job to set the tone for this series.
A 5-3 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 9 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please
To the ballpark, happy to have you with us. Interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Cincinnati Reds taking on the Seattle Mariners. So 2 down. Now here's the switch hitting power threat, Marco Mendoza. Homered last night, added another hit as well. And that one a little bit high.
Hey, stay hot now.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
All right, way to square that up. Good job.
Well, as hot hitting continues, he's been getting great results lately. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And that one almost got him.
Good speed on the base pass. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or a run and hit.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Tosses across the first. Rodriguez out on the play. And that ends the inning. Mariners. And welcome back. Second inning set to go. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Oscar Gonzalez. Swing and a ground ball out to short, Mendoza. And quickly one away in the second.
batting sixth, the shortstop.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Noelvi Marte. Out to short, Mendoza. Whips it to first on the run. And there's two away.
Good fastball in on the hands.
Austin Hendrick, the next to hit for the Reds.
You got it. Get us out of here.
Out to short, Mendoza. Gets it to first, and that'll do it. Reds leave one. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Welcome back. And now the center fielder, Matt McClain.
The center fielder, Matt McClain.
Short hop liner, handled it short. Gathers and throws, and one away in the top of the third.
Up next for Cincinnati, the third baseman, Ellie De La Cruz.
So two away with nobody on. Nick Madrigal, the next to hit for the Reds. He reached on a walk his first time. Out to short, Mendoza. Throws to first. That's the third out. No runs, no hits, no errors. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Mariners 1 and the Reds nothing. And now Marco Mendoza picked up a base hit to center his first time up. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
And first offering is fouled off.
See it, drive it. Let's go, kid.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Marco around third. He'll score. It's 2-0. And he can't get back to first in time. Man at first with one gone. Oscar Gonzalez, the next to hit for the Reds. 0 for 1 so far. Montenegro over at first with one away. On the ground, could be 2. It's in and out of his glove. 1 at second.
Well, that was clearly a double play ball, but the bobble unfortunately prevented him from being able to get 2.
Marco Mendoza up next for the Mariners. Lifted in the air, right field. Gonzalez moves under this one. Puts the squeeze on that one. And the inning is over. 1 left. Back here at the ballpark, top of the 6th inning. Here's the third baseman, Ellie De La Cruz. Bounce to the left side. Mendoza. Over to first. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
A well-thrown slider like that.
Now it's the shortstop, Noelvi Marte. The 1-1. Ground ball right side, could be 2. The throw to second. Throw to first, but he beat it. 1 down, runner at first. Next for Cincinnati, Harvey Montenegro. He's already homered here in this one. Double play ball to second. Crawford quickly to second for 1. Double play. They can't seem to break through. Inning over.
Well, the second baseman made that one look easy. Great feed to the shortstop. Shortstop completes the play.
Bottom of the 8th. Now it's going to be Marco Mendoza. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable, and because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
On the ground to third. And he'll just eat it. That's an infield single.
It doesn't really matter where you are in the lineup. Your job is to get on base and try to start a rally if you're leading off an inning. So an infield single does the job right there. Now we'll see if they can make something happen.
Man at first. And now it's Julio Rodriguez. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Runner on the go. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Here's Alex Verdugo. Mendoza, the lead runner at second. Rodriguez at first with no outs. Here's the pitch. Both runners on the move. Hit weakly on the ground. Madrigal on to first. One gone at the bottom of the 8th. Cam Collier digs in now.
The third baseman, Cam Collier.
Here's the sac fly situation, and he's got to make sure he gets the ball out over the plate and get those arms extended. They're trying to crowd him with the infield in. This would be a big pickup if he can push a run across.
Next pitch is outside.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
2 on, 1 out. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Oh, this is their chance to break it open. If they don't end up winning this ball game, they're going to look back at this opportunity right here and have some regret.
1 out, bases loaded. And now the first baseman, Matt Mervis. Kicks and fires. And down on strikes he goes. 2 gone now.
Got to give him a huge amount of credit on the mound right there. He got squeezed a little bit on the pitch right before that one. You know it should have been a strike. Everyone in the building knew that it should have been a strike, but he didn't let it get to him and throw him off his game. Came back with another good pitch for the punch out with the bases loaded. That's good pitching right there.
Chopped on the ground. Marte zips it across. That ends the inning. And the Mariners strand the bases loaded. They lead it 2-1.
Great pitcher's duel in this one. You get to a certain point where each pitcher is trying to outdo the other, go a little bit deeper into the ball game. And for these guys, it really came down to a few key at-bats. This was a fun one to watch.
And your final score here today, 2-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon. Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Cincinnati Reds taking on the Seattle Mariners. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So just about set now. And on the hill in this one, Owen White. Not the best results a year ago. Looking for better this season, Chris.
Yeah, and I think this guy understands that if he doesn't make quicker adjustments and show improvement, that the patience that his manager has will not last as long as it did last year. So we'll see if he can get off to a great start. Perhaps the work that he did in the offseason will show good results early on. But he's got to get out of the gates going strong, or else he may find himself in the bullpen or back in the minor leagues.
Base hit. That was smoked through the infield.
Attaboy, good job. Way to rip.
Everything came together for him. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Runner at first with 2 away. Digging in, it's the speedy outfield. There goes the runner. On the ground to third. Rolls across the diamond. Rodriguez out on the play. Inning over. Mariners leave 1. Scoreless after 1. Back at T-Mobile Park. And the batter now, Oscar Gonzalez.
Oscar Gonzalez.
On the ground to the left, Mendoza. Gathers and throws to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting 6, the catcher.
Stepping in the long ball threat, Marco Mendoza.
It's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. The throw's offline. He's safe. And it's 1-0.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, cut out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
And in scoring position with 2 away. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Julio Rodriguez. Grounded out his first time up. And on second, 2 down. That's to third. Zips it to first. Rodriguez out on the play. Back in Seattle, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for the Mariners, Marco Mendoza. Mendoza measures 6 feet 4 inches. A career batting average over .325. Let's remember a major part of his resume are those 3 MVP awards. Reagans back to work. And that one hammered back there. And that one is going to go. He rockets one to right, his 13th home run of the season, and they add to their lead. It's 2-0.
There was a fastball down the middle. I don't think the hitter recognized the pitch, but once he did, was quick enough to get it in play with some authority. He got that up and out of here.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Noel V. Marte.
The shortstop, Noel V. Marte.
Here's your 1. On the ground, Mendoza. Sends it to first. First out in the top of the 8th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball.
2 outs, nobody on. Andrew Vaughn, the next to hit for the Reds. And a pitch. Out to short, Mendoza. Tosses to first. That ends the frame. Nothing doing for the offense that time. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Mariners 2 and the Reds nothing. 1 down. Marco Mendoza up next for the Mariners. He's already homered in this game. First pitch just misses. And the righty deals. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Fires to first on the run. 2 out. He's 2 outs away. And now the right fielder, Oscar Gonzalez. 1 for 3. Out to short, Mendoza. In plenty of time to first. Now only 1 out remaining.
Now batting, catcher, Kevin.
Well, these guys just want to keep it rolling right now. You win this series, you got another team coming in, and you want to do exactly the same. Maybe even push a little further. Get yourself a sweep. You know the fans are going to be behind this club. They've been playing really well, and these guys, you can tell they feel the energy these fans bring to the ballpark.
2-0 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew. From Minute Maid Park in Houston, an AL West matchup on the show. It's the Seattle Mariners taking on the Houston Astros. First pitch coming at you right after the break. All right, first pitch coming up. And towing the mound for Houston in this one, Colton Gordon. What do you look for here?
Boogie pitched into the seventh, earned the W in his last start. He really needed that one. Well, his team needs another one today. We'll see if he can carry that performance into this game.
And now Marco Mendoza looking to bring his hitting streak up to 30 games. Maybe some added pressure on him right here. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Alvarez going back on it. Back some more. And it's gone. He'll touch them all. His 14th of the year. And just like that, they're out front. It's 2-0.
Breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Here's Alex Bregman.
Second, the third baseman, Alex Bregman.
One down, base is empty. Out to short. Mendoza on to first, and they get Bregman for the out.
Third, the left fielder, Yordan Alvarez.
Now it's Yordan Alvarez. Up the middle, Mendoza fires over to first, and they get the out on Alvarez. And that's the third out. 1-2-3 go the Astros. They trail things here 2-0. And it's second with one away. Now at the plate, Marco Mendoza. He's already homered in this one. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Rodriguez leads off second with one gone in the inning. That one laced to center and a base hit. Run comes in from second. It's 5-0.
Well done. Drives in the run. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Manuel Margot up to the plate. Went down on strikes his first time through.
Hey, get your pitch, see through, huh? Let's go.
1-2 to Margot. Runner on the move. That one out to right. Tucker should have it. And makes the grab. Out number 2.
Now batting, the first baseman, Max Mervis.
2 outs, runner at first. Now here is Matt Mervis. He's 0 for 1.
He's going.
Runner on the go. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the third out. Back here in Houston, here's Corey Lee. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. On the ground, out to short. Fires across the diamond. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
The designated hitter, Drew.
At the plate, Drew Gilbert. Out to short. Sends it across to first, and there's 2 away.
Batting ninth, The second baseman, Will.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's made Dad proud so far in his career. Multiple all-star appearances. A guy who was born in Montreal way back when, 1999, when his dad was to second. There's one. On to first, double play.
That was a much-needed double play right there. It gives him a really good shot at minimizing any further damage in this inning.
And now it's the cleanup hitter for the Mariners, Marco Mendoza. He's already homered here in this one. You talk about the power and the speed together.
Well, we knew he was going to be a stud just coming up, making his way through the minor leagues, and quickly at this level, an impact player.
And a pitch. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Arroyo rounds third, headed for the plate. He scores. It's 6-1. The relay, Mendoza caught up now trying to get to third. They put the tag on him, and that's out. Now it's Alex Bregman.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
Grounder might be 2. They get 1, and a run scores on the double play.
First and third, nobody out. You're thinking you've got it lined up for a pretty big inning right here. So that double play is pretty deflating. They get the run in, but now they're starting all over.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. The pitch. Bounce to the left side. Mendoza whips it to first. That is the inning. But they push across 1 run, 3 hits, no errors, and a run. And up next for Seattle, Marco Mendoza. He's already homered in this game.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Ball, that's inside. Good eye, good eye.
Hey, drive it deep, big dog. Here we go.
Hit hard, base hit.
Find the ball, find the ball.
Around first and hustling for second. The throw in, and he's got a double, his 4th hit.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
Here's Manuel Margot, 1 for 3.
Hey, put one in the gap right here, huh?
Chop to the right side. Guerrero. The flip to the pitcher covering. And now 2 gone.
Up next for Seattle, the first baseman, Matt.
Runner at third, 2 gone. And here's the first baseman, Matt Mervis.
Hey, one time, right now. Here we go.
And the pitch. Ground ball, Vlad Jr. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. And that is that. 1 left for Seattle, but they still lead it 9-2.
7th inning stretch.
So digging in, Garrett Mitchell.
Now batting, center fielder.
They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. And the 0-1. Slow roller up the middle. Safe at first as they can't make the play. First and second, 1 out. Drew Gilbert up next for the Astros.
Gilbert.
Back to the mound. And it gets by him. Throw into third, and he's in there. And a run comes in to score. Marco Mendoza up next for the Mariners. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads.
have a rip up there right now, huh?
Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. And that is that. Mariners go down quietly there. They're on top, however, 9-4. And next to hit for Houston, number 90.
Hey, let's turn 2, huh?
Righty delivers.
2.
Sneaks through, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Back-to-back singles. Textbook. It's always nice to grab the opener of a series. You come into a new ballpark and just sometimes things aren't as comfortable as what you've been used to. The mound doesn't look straight. The background isn't what you like, but they didn't let any of those things distract them. In fact, they looked like they were playing a home game. Excellent job to set the tone for this series.
9-6 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
9 runs, 14 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. For the Astros, 6 runs on 12.